The easiest and the fastest way of moving to the UK in 2022, in my own opinion, is using one of these visas that I'm going to be sharing in this video. Even if you've heard about these visas in the past, I'm going to share with you how you can maximize your chances of getting these visas in 2022 and in a very easy and quick way. Lots of people have used this in the past year and even this year, and a lot of people are still applying for this. Hi, welcome and welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, hello and welcome. My name is Linda Eze. I'm a registered nurse and I work in the UK. In this channel, I share information about nursing abroad, getting jobs abroad, remote job opportunities worldwide. So if you're interested in any of this, please subscribe. It is free of charge to subscribe. Hit the bell icon so that anytime I come out with a video, you'll be able to see it. And for my returning subscribers, thank you so much for your support and always being here with all your feedbacks. So I'll be talking about this based on what this visa is, what is the cost of this visa, what is the benefits of this visa, and how you can increase your chances of getting this visa. First, did you know that you can migrate to the UK with a student's visa and have the opportunity of extending that visa for 2 years after you finish your studies? And you can also use this visa to bring your family when you come to the UK. Okay, so the one I'm talking about is student's visa for postgraduate studies. Okay, so if you get a course, if you get an admission with a licensed school in the UK and the course is up to 9 months and above, then you're eligible for a Tier 4 visa. And this visa allows you to work in the UK 2 years after you have graduated. That is, if the visa has expired, you can extend that visa for another 2 years using what they call the postgraduate studies visa. Okay, so this visa will not allow you to stay in the UK, and within that period as well, you can decide to switch this visa to a skilled worker visa. Okay, so now under this visa you can also bring your family, and what you need to do is that when you are bringing your family, you just need to prove that you are able to look after your family for at least 9 months. Okay, so and the cost for this visa is, the first of all, you have to pay for the school fees, right? So the school fees will depend on the school, and it will also depend on whether the school wants you to pay full school fees or you pay part of the school fees and then you can pay the whole of it. So it actually depends on the school. The other cost will now be the V48 for the visa, and you also need to pay health surcharge, which is 624 at the moment. Now remember that these things might change over time. This is just what it is at this time. So you need to pay for the visa and you need to pay for health surcharge. Other things that you may need to pay is that if you are coming from a country that is prone to TB, you are going to be doing a health check as well. So those are other expenses that you are going to be taking. Now about the English proficiency, once you are able to show that you studied in English or that you have a certificate to show that you studied in English, you may not really need to write any standard exam. For some schools, they just need your, if you're from Nigeria, maybe your WAEC result and that you passed English, and that will be it. For some other school, maybe they want you to take IELTS, but I know that there are UK schools that you don't need to pay to take IELTS. You may also apply for NARIC certificate. I have details of how you can apply for a NARIC certificate if your school accepts that. Okay, so that is that about the cost. But if you also want to bring your family, there is an added cost. So for each family member, you need to also pay the health surcharge of 624 for each of them, and this 624 pounds is actually per year. So if you get a course that you'll be studying for 2 years, you need to pay for 2 years for each member of your family, and for each member of your family also need to pay for their visas as well. So those are the costs. What can you do to actually maximize your potential of making use of this visa? The first thing is to study a course that is very strategic. That is making sure that your course falls under the shortage occupation list. Now some people will say, yes, even though my course is a shortage occupation list, I can still not get a job. So what I'm going to share with you in this video is that make sure that the course that you're taking is not just that is in the shortage occupation list, but that you see that people easily get jobs. And if you're yet to subscribe to my channel, subscribe, because in the coming weeks I'm going to be reviewing all those companies one at a time and actually show you how you can apply in the healthcare field. If you're studying nursing or if you're studying mental health nursing, some of those courses, their schools, they have a way of reducing the school fees very, very well for people that get admission with them. So nurses are really short in this country, so they want a lot of people to come to the UK. And there's another aspect of nursing that is really very hot. It's called mental health nursing. Now these courses, you can actually get them even though you don't have any health background. I made a video about it last year, but I was still very new to YouTube, so I may not really, people may not have seen those videos, but I know some people that have seen those videos, they were able to take advantage of it this year. So what happens is that if you get a mental health nursing admission or a nursing admission and some other courses that are really short in the UK, some of those schools, they allow you to pay just very little, a few percentage of the school fees, and then you are now allowed to pay the rest when you get to the UK. And it is an accelerated course for nurses, and it will also give you a license at the end of the day, and you don't need to take any English exam. So this is one of my tips. I'm not saying you should go and study nursing, but just be aware that some of those courses, even though the school fees might be expensive, they will allow you to pay just very few percentage of that particular school fees. So this I'm sharing with you, a lot of people actually used it in the past few years. I'm actually asking one of them to come and allow me to interview her in this channel because she used it to move with her family. I hope she's able to do that very soon. Not just nursing, but you can also Google other ones that are really short in the UK. I know that these are the health courses, mental health nursing, radiography, those ones that are really very easy. People are taking advantage of it. I know there are other courses. I'm searching for them and I'll be reviewing them as the time goes on. The second one, of course, is the one you already know, the skilled worker visa. Now, one thing with this skilled worker visa is that a lot of people know about it. It's easy to come to the UK with this. I came to the UK with skilled worker visa, and what happens is that you just need to get a job in the UK, and once you are given a certificate of sponsorship, some of the employers will pay for everything, including visa and all of that. You don't need to show proof that you can look after yourself or your family. You can bring your family, and that is what makes it very easy and straightforward. And what I can say about this is that even though it's very competitive, people still come to the UK on a daily basis, on a weekly basis, on a yearly basis with this particular visa. So this visa, you can come with your family. You can also be able to extend it, and it can also lead to permanent residency in the UK. Because for this visa, the standard one is 610 for the standard one, but if your profession is in the shortage occupation list, then the cost is going to be £464. Okay, so that's the cost of the visa, and you also need to pay the health surcharge of 624. And the 624 is per year as well. So you need to pay for this for yourself and for each member of your family per year. So if it is a 3 years visa that you applied for, that means you need to pay 624 times 4. Okay, but as you know, if you get a certificate of sponsorship, most employers will be happy to pay for both your visa and for your health surcharge and all. But because it's becoming very competitive, I have friends that came recently that they have to pay for their visa and they have to pay for their health surcharge, but they were given certificates of sponsorship. So with the certificates of sponsorship, they will not have to prove that they are able to look after themselves or their family members. Other costs that you may have to incur with this skilled worker visa is the police clearance in your home country, and for also the health check in your home country. Those are the costs that you are going to incur basically when you are applying for the skilled worker visa. But most employers make all these things very easy by sponsoring most of those things. So to increase your chances of getting a skilled worker visa, what you can do is to make sure that you have all the documents. Like if you need to take some courses, take some courses. If you need to write IELTS, either you write IELTS or you get a NARIC certificate. That NARIC certificate actually lasts longer than IELTS certificates. I already have a video about all these things. If you look at it this way, if you're an employer and a lot of people are applying, you definitely look out for those ones that have all the requirements, right? You look for the best and you take them. So do not just rely on the ones that you have if you're not getting jobs with the one you have. And for people that are not in healthcare line that can also get this skilled worker visa, what you can do, I always talk about this in my videos, is that you go to LinkedIn, go to those companies that you're applying for, go to their previous job posts, see what they actually require. And if you are advising your daughter or you are the one applying, then you will now have an idea of what they are looking out for. Assuming you want to apply next year, then you know the courses that they want. You can even send them email, tell them like that you are interested in working with them, and look at your background and everything. Do they have any information to give you, or do they recommend that you do some courses? Just start that conversation with them. Okay, look for some of these things. If you are still young and you are graduating from school, these are the things you can do. Look for all those companies that you love in the UK, send them emails. Sometimes those people that work as HR, they are human beings like you, right? They are the ones that receive these emails. Maybe one day one of them will respond to you, say request for information about your job openings. You will say, I'm studying this, I'm have interest in working for you in the UK, I am from this place, can you share with me what you are always looking out for in your applicants? Is there something I can do to increase my chances to work in your company? You know, those are the things that you can do. Healthcare assistant jobs are not the only ones. In fact, I want people to come to the UK as professionals, because that way you have higher chances of growing very quickly. With healthcare assistants, you need to be determined to move from this to this to this, okay? But if you're already a professional in your home country, these are the things that you can do. If you're already getting, maybe if you're in your last years in school, these are the things that you can do to get yourself prepared. Search those companies online and send them emails. Some of them will bounce, some of them will not respond to you, but you'll be lucky that sometimes some of them will respond to you. There are human beings that are also there. They might give you an idea, give you a response that will actually change your life. Thank you so much for watching. If you are yet to subscribe, I'm not sure why you have not done so. Please subscribe and hit the bell icon so that you see all my videos, and also like this video, share with someone that needs this information, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.